Luciano Pavarotti. I really like that name. Never heard of him, but I do remember seeing something with him and James Brown. I think they sung "This Is a Man's World." It's been a minute since I saw it. I remember they completely changed the entire. It's almost like a completely different song. I think it. If you ever heard the original "This Is a Man's World," one of my favorite records of all time. Like, period. Like, I think it's a top 10 record of all time. They completely changed it, and this Luciano, he sung it in Spanish. James again, it's been so long since I heard it, but I vaguely remember this man, and but I do know he has a beautiful voice. But outside of that, don't know much else. So really excited to get into to find out more about him. The song is called Nessun dorma, which I'm sure my pronunciation, it's so weird. Right now, I'm kind of like learning French, and I feel like I should learn Spanish first before I do French. And I've been BSing on my French lessons, so I can't even say I've been learning. But anyway, so I know my pronunciation of that is wrong, but in American dialect, that's how I would read that. Nessun dorma. But again, don't know much about Luciano Pavarotti, so we're here to change that. So let's do some quick research, and then we're gonna get into the video, which I believe is a live performance. It's not a studio recording, so we're happy about that. But he's an Italian operatic tenor. Okay, I don't know why I thought he was like from Mexico or something. He was an Italian operatic tenor who, during the late part of his career, crossed over into popular music, eventually becoming one of the most acclaimed tenors of all time. He made numerous recordings of complete operas and individual arias. What is an aria? In music, an aria is a self-contained piece for one voice, with or without instrumental or orchestral accompaniment, normally part of a larger work. Gotcha. Individual arias. Okay. Gaining worldwide fame for his tone and gaining the nickname the King of the High Cs. I'm assuming that's a note. C or do is the first note of the C major scale, the third note of an A minor scale, and the fourth note. Okay. So, in other words, the brother can sing. That's, again, go to it's, you got vocal coaches doing reactions now. Go to them for all the technical stuff. The best way I can simplify it, the brother can sing. That's how we do it over here. As one of the three tenors who performed their first concert during the 1990 FIFA World Cup before a global audience, Pavarotti became well known for his televised concerts and media appearances. From the beginning of his professional career as a tenor in 1961 in Italy to his final performance of Nessun dorma at the 2006 Winter Olympics in Turin, Pavarotti was at his best in bel canto operas, Pre-Ada Verdi roles, and Puccini works such as La Bohème Tosca. Oh, I'm a butcher all this. Yeah, I'm a butcher all of this. I'm sorry. He sold over 100 million records, and the first three tenors recording became the best-selling classical album of all time. Pavarotti was also noted for his charity work on behalf of refugees and the Red Cross, amongst others. He was appointed a Knight Grand Cross of the Order of Merit of the Italian Republic in 1988 and died from pancreatic cancer on September 6, 2007. Rest in peace. 100 million records. Okay, so yeah, we're dealing with an icon. We're dealing with an icon here. 4 children. He was pretty much active his entire life, from 55 to 2006. They don't mention any labels, but I guess do operas and quartets, do they have labels? Are they signed to labels? I don't think I've ever heard of like an opera being signed to a label. Okay. So we're reacting to Nessun dorma from 1994, and they said this is his prime. I read something? What did they say was his prime? 1990 World Cup. 2006 Pavarotti was at his best. Okay. But clearly this is a big song. All right. Well, look, we getting into opera music. All right, now we react to everything here, but just the fact that I'm reacting to opera music, I feel like out of all genres, I can honestly say that while I've heard opera music and I appreciate opera music, it is not something that I've ever, like at a point in my life, at some point randomly, I have just listened to country music. At some point randomly, I love listening to reggae and Afro beats. I love salsa. I love, Southern American music. All of that I've listened to just randomly. It's not in my day-to-day, but randomly. Opera music is one of the, I can honestly say I've never just turned it on. Never. So I'm kind of proud of myself today. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. But Luciano Pavarotti, I know y'all hate my long monologues. Of course, y'all can always skip. But the Three Tenors in concert, 1994, man. I want to hear this, man. Let's go. Okay, real quick. For one, I appreciate that they're giving us the English translation at the bottom. I mean, for one, let's just start with him personally. He has probably the most impressive eyebrows that I've ever seen. I'm jealous of how full and beautiful his eyebrows are, and his beard. He's a handsome man. I envy good-looking people because I'm not one of them. Great-looking man, and I'm noticing I didn't even peep this, but now I'm noticing he's sitting down. Now, again, I'm an idiot. Y'all know that. I'm pretty damn stupid. But I think any live performer will tell you that sitting down, especially while singing. Now, singing is even crazier. Now, live performers in general, comedians, etc., they would say that sitting down, unless you are a complete master, it's not good to sit down in front of an audience. It's easy to bore them unless you're really good, right? So, Dave Chappelle, he sits down a lot, but he's so captivating. You're so engrossed into every word that you're like, you don't even notice that he's sitting down, right? Again, I'm an idiot, so let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like sitting down while singing is not good. It's not promoted. It's not suggested. It's something you should not do. Because you can't, like when you stand up, you almost like, because when I didn't know, again, y'all know I'm stupid. I didn't know how much, literally when we say everything is connected, everything is connected. Like, I didn't know how much of your body you use just to talk. Like, you would think it's just maybe here to the top of your head, maybe everything up here, but no, everything, like when you talk, it works your stomach, it works some of your waist, like everything is active when you talk. I did not know this. And so the fact that he's sitting down hitting these notes is not normal. I would assume. I don't know. I could tell you now, if I tried to hit the notes I couldn't do them standing up on a hill. But I know for sure, if I tried to hit any of the notes this man is singing right now, I would sound like a dead cat on the side of the road. The fact that he's doing this singing, sitting down, is like nuts. It's nuts. But also the lyrics are beautiful. Not because I'm reading along as well as hearing him. These lyrics are like some of the more poetic lyrics I've ever read. I thought he was about to hit another note. I was prepping myself. I thought he was about to hit, the way his eyebrows raised up and the way he was looking at I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that was beautiful. That's the best way to put it. That was beautiful. Nessun dorma is an aria from the final act of Giacomo Puccini's opera. Again, I don't want to mess up all these words. And one of the best known tenor arias in all opera. It is sung by Caliph, who falls in love at first sight with the beautiful but cold princess Turandot. Any man who wishes to wed Turandot must first answer her 3 riddles. If he fails, he will be beheaded. In the aria, Caliph expresses his triumphant assurance that he will win the princess. Yeah, I mean, the lyrics were beautiful. He said, at one part, he said, my kiss. He said, my kiss will. He's what did he say? It said, my kiss will. He said, just my kiss will destroy all your pain. He said something. One of them lyrics was crazy. I was like, oh gosh, like he's singing. Like it was really like by far some of the most poetic lyrics that I've like ever heard. Like it was incredible. He sung it in 1994 at the World Cup. Oh, that was the World Cup? Wow. Wow. I didn't know they had opera. They didn't play opera music at World Cups. That's really impressive. But that shows you how big of an artist he was. Because, you know, at World Cups, you want something that kind of get the blood going, keep the fans riled up, keep them energized. The fact that they had opera music at the World Cup, that's like just not normal. Wow. And his version reached number 2 in the UK. Man. Again, I really don't know what to say because I really don't have the terminology to really describe opera music, but I know it sounds good and I know it don't sound good. And that brother sounded incredible. Okay? In order to carry a voice like that, like some of my favorite vocalists, I'm always kind of like amazed, like when I see their bodies, like physically, and this is in no way, shape, or form disrespect, but like when I first heard Jennifer Hudson, and I heard how powerful she was, or Jennifer Holiday, right? Like these are bigger women, and it's like, okay, I can hear that coming from her, because again, like I said, you have no idea how much your body plays a role in how you talk, the energy you use when you talk, and obviously same applies when you sing. So it's like when I hear quote unquote bigger people and I hear their voice, I'm like, okay, that fits. But when I see smaller people and they belting out these big loud notes, I'm like, Jesus, like, so to see him physically, like you need to be a very strong, and when I say big, I'm not talking about weight, I'm talking about just a presence. You need to be a big guy to kind of sing like that, like to have that kind of power. And I mean, he sounded like a phenomenal man, you know, just from what we read. But his voice is absolutely incredible. It's almost like emotional, you know. But opera music, it tends to be a little emotional. But I like that style of opera music. I don't like the you know. I like it, but it got to be done really, really well. That I could do. I could listen to that. I could listen to this. I really could listen to this. I like it. But that was nothing short of spectacular, impressive. It isn't even like a good word to describe how incredible that was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't believe I'm sitting here reacting to opera music. I mean, just where we're, like, honestly, when I think about where we're at on this channel and where we were when I first came back, it's almost incredible, man. I can't thank y'all enough for rocking with me and pushing me to try new things, man. I genuinely enjoyed this. I can honestly say I had no intentions at any point in my life ever listening to any opera music, and here I am. And now I want to hear more. Y'all let me know what else from Luciano Pavarotti I need to check out. I'm in. I'm sold. I want to hear some more, man. Y'all let me know. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time with Mr. Pavarotti. Peace.